Hi, thanks for watching. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. So we've got loads of videos on. This video, and normally the videos, as you probably know if you've watched others, us doing some DIY or doing something in the house. This video, we're actually getting a contractor in. So we're getting a company to come in and fully skim the walls. So I'm not going to be doing any of that, they're going to be doing it, but we've done all the preparation work. But what I thought I'd do is just upload a quick short video just to sort of show you like how we've prepared things before they've came, and then I'll hopefully get a bit of video as they're progressing over the next couple of weeks, and then you can just see how it's going. So if you've been watching the videos, you'll see we've done a full house refurbishment, so we've rewired, new windows, new plumbing, structural bits, drainage bits. But we're getting to the stage now where we need to get it plastered, and then sort of the next step will be sort of picture rails, coping. It's probably walking about, you can hear it tip-tapping, he's down there as well. Yeah, so the next bit after this will be like picture rails and copings and cornices and stuff. So like I said, I thought I'd just give you a quick overview. So all of the rooms I've boarded the ceilings with plasterboard, and if you have a look at the videos you can see the video of I've done that. And then anywhere we've done chases or the big bits of plaster fell off the wall, I've sort of put back and plaster in there, put brown plaster in there. The plasterers have been out and had a look around, they're happy with everything I've done up to now. So like I say, it should be a fairly, hopefully straightforward job for them. They just come in and plaster. There's quite a lot to do. And I reckon about somewhere between 5 to 10 days work, depending on how it goes. So we'll just see how that works out over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'll give you a short round now, and then we'll go from there. Just where I've put stuff, so a lot of our furniture and stuff's in storage anyway. But what I've done is upstairs I've put everything into one room, into one of the bedrooms, and downstairs I've put everything into one room. We've got a couple of sort of sitting rooms, so I've put everything into one. Once they've done one of the spare bedrooms, I'll then transfer all the stuff from the bedroom that's in use to the spare room, and the same downstairs. Once I've done the dining room, I'll transfer stuff from the sitting room to the dining room. So, and again, discuss that with the plasterers and they're happy with that. It is winter time now, so it's not like we just put it all outside or something like that and, you know, cover it up with tarpaulin. It's outside, misty and rainy most days now, so it's not really an option. So I'll give you a bit of a pan around all the rooms and I'll talk about what I've done in each room. I've took the radiator off on the back wall. You see, we've put new windows in here, new sockets, fully rewired. So I've put back and plaster everywhere that we've done that. I've, like I said earlier, I've boarded the ceiling. There was quite a bit of damage to the wall behind that set of drawers, because when we were putting a floor liner in for a wood burning stove, that's sort of the chimney that leads downstairs, I needed to break into there to get it down. So that's that. These set of drawers are just going to go outside in a bit, they're just old ones for the tip. So this is one of the rooms. So this room is going to be a bathroom, and then what is the bathroom at the minute is going to be a spare room come office. So it probably doesn't show up very well on this lens, but this room is actually big enough to get a bath, a walk-in shower, toilet and sink. So it's a fairly decent sized room, this one, whereas the existing bathroom isn't. So in here you can see we've done the plumbing, again we've boarded the ceiling, and I've boarded this wall here as well. This wall got moved slightly when we put a staircase up into the loft. There's all the new soil pipe, new bits of radiators and stuff. So this is what is going to be the bathroom. So on the upstairs landing, again, mainly plasterboarding. There's a bit of an elaborate sort of bit of plasterboard where the new staircase that leads into the loft. So that's probably going to be a bit of a challenge for them, but I'm sure they'll manage that. I've taken the spindles out because you'll see as we go up the stairs they're going to interfere with the plastering. So I've temporarily taken the spindles out, but they will obviously be going back in once it's plastered up. This room behind me at the minute is a bathroom, and that bathroom's still fitted, so that room is going to get plastered. but that'll be sort of stage 2, so everything else will be done. And then once the rest of the house is done, we'll get them back just to plaster that room and the kitchen. So we're now going up into the loft. You can see again, plasterboarding, windows. So this is them spindles, so there, where the handrail and stuff is quite close, so it'll be a chew on for them to plaster that, so I've just took them off. So again, we're going into the loft now. So just pan round so you can see there. I've took the smoke alarm down for now again, and the lights are sort of hanging down, although they did say they'd do that themselves. So this is the loft, so it's not a massive space. It is tall enough. It's about 6.5 foot tall in the centre, so it is taller than it looks. Again, on this camera is not very good. It's a GoPro, not very impressed with it, but yeah. So up here again, loosened the radiators off. I've just capped them off with caps for now. This particular radiator's going back on because it's a new one. Most of the others I'll be getting new radiator. So once the plasterers have actually done up here, there'll be skirting board to go on here. There'll be trim around the wooden boxes that lead under the eaves. There'll be a door to go onto that cupboard to where the boiler is and stuff. These bits to do, but that's sort of it's not urgent type of thing. That'll just be a bit of a as and when. So this is the loft. So I'll give you a quick look around a couple of the rooms downstairs, and then, like I say, if you're interested a bit more on how we've done the loft or done any of this, we've got about 40 odd videos, probably more depending on when you look on this. So if you go on Renovation Vane Cottage, click on videos, I have numbered them like 1 to wherever we're at, so you should be able to watch them in some sort of order if you want to see how things have progressed over the years. The girls. Jump, honey. Again on the landing, the window's new, full video on that. So you can see this is leading downstairs, a couple of boxes there, they need to go in the car before the plasterers come. It's only a 2-minute job. It's a new front door to go on, nice timber door we're getting. That's not quite going on, but I'm going to put that on when the plasterers have done, just in case anything gets bashed or knocked accidentally. So there's a radiator come off there. Again, I've just took that off this morning. There's a bit of wallpaper behind it and a bit of paint on the skirting board, so I've stripped that off this morning. The ceilings down here have been fully plasterboarded. Again, I've took the electric smoke alarm down. I've left the temporary battery one just for peace of mind, but I've took the proper electric one off for now. Kitchen, which is a glass door, that's getting done in stage 2, a lot of plastering, so we're not worried about that for now. So this is one of the rooms downstairs. So again, I've emptied it out, wood burning stove, which I've covered up, and again I've got a full video on putting that in. But you can see the room itself's pretty empty. Took the radiator off down there. New bay window's gone in, full video now. We've fit the window. Again, a little bit of water up there. We had a bit of an accident with the radiator this morning, but luckily I don't think it's done too much damage. Hopefully it'll be dry by the time the plasters come tomorrow. Like I say, sorry about the pitter patter, and it's just the dogs. So again, this room's fairly empty. You can see all the sort of rewiring, data points, telephone points, loads of stuff, and we've got videos on most things. This is where we're living, so we're living in one room downstairs, and like I say, once the front ones, and Alicia's office is also down here at the minute, which is normally up in the loft, so she's out and about today, but she works from home some days as well. We've got our temporary cornices up there, so we haven't quite decided which one to go with. I'll put the light on. Yeah, the battery's a bit flat. Yeah, battery's flat. So what we'll do, put the big light on. So one of them will be what we go with, but I'm not too sure which one yet. Probably not the end one, it's a bit big for our rooms. One of the other three probably, and with the picture. We haven't quite decided to go with the ornate one like that, or whether just to go with the traditional timber one. But like I said, this room will be emptied at a later date. There was a door there that led into the kitchen, so I think we've got a video on that somewhere. The French doors we've put in, got videos on that. There's a gate getting installed outside. There's going to be a separate video on that. So there's loads of stuff going on, bits of new skirting board and what have you. It's the stairs cupboard. The security alarm system, I think you can see the control panel near the door. I think I've got a video on that, CCTV. So we've done loads of stuff and try to put videos on. But like I say, this one is just going to show you how the plastering goes. So what I'll try and do is, I'm going to be at work most of the time the plasterers are here. Alicia's going to be about for most of it. I am here for odd days when she needed to go into meetings and things, so I've had to book a few days holiday. So between us we'll try and get a bit of video, but obviously I don't want to be pestering the plasterers or anything. But it's a local company we've used, Ace Plastering, which are based in Darlington. We've sort of recommended from somebody, so hopefully they'll do a good job. I think they've been about for a long time, so they should be pretty good. So we'll update you as the plasterers get started. So we're now on day 2 of the plastering. The attic looks completely finished, obviously just still drying out, but it's looking really good, really nice and pleased with it. This top landing, completely finished. Again, still all to dry out, but it does look really good, really pleased with it. And then the front bedroom, small room, again, that's all completely finished. Made a nice job of it, nice square edges, ceiling's all done. It looks like it's drying out well. There's no cracks or bumps or lumps or out like that anywhere, so pleased with it. The bathroom, I think the PVA'd these 2 walls, and they've already skimmed them too. They've skimmed the ceiling there, so that's looking really good. So we're pleased with how it's going so far. So it's now day 3 with the plastering. You can see they've started downstairs now. So there's not much happens in this room at the minute. This is where they've got the supplies. But this wall on the right hand side's done. This big wall all the way upstairs is done. And then just about everything up here is done now. So you can see it looks really good, it's all really nice and smooth, all nice sharp edges. That's just Holly crying downstairs. I think you've seen most of that yesterday, so it's probably just me you didn't see. Which is the bathroom, which is all finished off now. So we'll have a video fitting the bathroom in the next few months probably. It's looking good, so again, really pleased with it so far. We'll see where they're at tomorrow, which is Friday, and then they'll be back the following week after that. Right, so we're on day 4 now. You can see the downstairs hallway is all done, apart from a tiny little bit actually above the door, but it's all done. It's just a tiny little bit above that door that they need a smaller trowel for or something. All upstairs is done. I think we've seen that earlier on in yesterday's video, but I'll just give you another quick pan. So I think it was just this little bit here that wasn't done. So I'm really pleased with how that's worked out. The staircase looks really well. See the nice crisp lines, so they're good. I've just got the alarm panel to put on, I'll do that tomorrow probably. Then in the front room, they've done the firewall, they've got all the materials, the tools for next week. And then there's that back wall they've done. So I think they're going to crack on with this room Monday, Tuesday or whatever. And then there's like I say, the back room and one of the bedrooms. So I'm away next week for work, so Alicia's going to carry on these little mini updates. So you'll hear a different voice from now on. So just a bit of before footage of this back bedroom. So we've only just emptied it out. So this is the before. And like I say, I'm away for the rest of the plastering next week, but at least you'll get plenty of after and during, hopefully. Okay, another day. The plasterers have been today, and today they've done the master bedroom. So as you can see, they've done walls and ceilings everywhere, like all the other rooms. Again, there's nice clean crisp edges everywhere they've done, and they've also done a nice job around this fireplace we've installed, so you can see that it's nice and neat all around the fireplace. So a good job again. Tomorrow I believe they're doing the downstairs front room, which is where our bay window is, the new bay window we installed, so it'll be nice to see that done. Okay, so as you can see, the front room is done and it's starting to dry out nicely. You can see that this internal wall on this side is drying a lot faster than the external wall, just because obviously it's cold. But the bay window looks really nice. They've done a really nice job around the window and it just looks really neat. So we're really happy with this room as well. The fireplace looks really nice, and it's going to look nice when we get our proper fire surround and like a nice mirror or something. But yeah, once again, really pleased with the job in here. Okay, so here's a view of the dining room. Today was the last day that the plasterers were here, so they've officially finished and gone. Today they did this dining room. So as you can see, ceilings and walls everywhere. If you remember back to another video a couple of years ago now, we used to have a door here that went into the kitchen. So obviously all that's nice and flush now. And we exposed this brick fireplace. So yeah, another really neat and tidy job. Looks really nice and neat everywhere, like around the window, crisp edges. So really pleased with it. Right, so thanks for watching the series on the plastering. You can see all the walls are done now. It's now a couple of weeks later actually, but I haven't got much of an outro before, so I thought I'd just tie up all the loose ends. So like I say, in general, we're very happy with the plastering. Cost about £5.5 to get the full house done. Took 3 of them a couple of weeks. So I think it was well worth paying the money. I mean, a little chase I could probably do myself, but all these big walls, it literally have took me months and months. I wouldn't have got as good a finish as this. So I'm really pleased with it. It's all nice and smooth. No real major issues. There's a few hairline cracks dotted about, but I mean hairline, you probably wouldn't pick them up on the video camera, but it is an old house and there is going to be movement in an old house. So I think when we come to paint the walls, we'll probably use an undercoat. You can get undercoats and that they're sort of designed a bit elasticy for a bit of movement. I'll do a video on it when I do it, but we'll get an undercoat that's sort of suitable for, you know, hiding the hairline cracks, and hopefully something that's sort of got a bit of flexibility in it, so it should keep on top of that. But like I say, in general, I'm really pleased with it. It's all nicely finished around sort of the socket edge boxes and stuff like that. None of the sockets that aren't on, well, you know, they cleaned the boxes out and all that type of thing. They weren't really full of plaster out like that. It's not really any major issues at all. So pleased with that. So like I say, it's not really a plastering video, but just a little insight into how we did. Cleaning up wise, I mean, we haven't got any carpets out down anyway, but I mean they did clean up every day. There's obviously, you can see there's bits of plaster on the floor, but I'm sure if we'd had carpets down, we would have just sheeted and that, but because it's like a building site anyway, it didn't really matter. But if there's any major developments with it, I'll put it in the comments as time goes on. But Again, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, keep a watch out for our next one. Thanks very much.